Well, the Center for Global Development really played a key role in Nigeria's march towards debt relief. And the interesting thing is that it all started with a conversation with Nancy Birdsall at Davos, where she asked me questions about Nigeria's IDA position.
In Nigeria, in 1999, President Obasanjo came to power after 15 years of military rule and inherited over $30 billion in debt and made getting relief of that debt one of his top priorities. But he was unable to get anywhere, even to begin negotiations with the creditors because of his country's classification within the World Bank.
Why isn't it being treated like some of the other lower-income developing countries as far as its debt is concerned? And from this set of questions which we bandied around, I said, well, if the center, can help throw some light on these questions as we're trying to get debt relief, this would be very useful.
We ran the numbers, and it turned out that Nigeria had a very strong case for being reclassified. So we produced a paper, we shared it with the key decision makers inside the World Bank, and in June of 2005, they were in fact reclassified. The second problem was a political problem. The debt relief is supposed to be for poor countries without cash. Well, Nigeria is an oil-rich country, and oil prices were at an all-time high. So we thought, well, how can we turn this liability into something positive?
They said, well, why don't you think of some innovative ideas? Why not try a buyback?
So we proposed that Nigeria offer to put some of its oil money on the table and to buy back the remainder of its debt.
No developing country had ever managed to persuade the Paris Club to a buyback of even part of its debt. So this was like a monumental task, but the idea appealed that this might be a way for Nigeria to go forward.
This is important for Nigeria, important for Nigeria's neighbors. Nigeria exercises important economic neighborhood effects. It is good for Nigeria, it's good for the region.